What do you think? Because there are so many stories that came out that are mind-blowing this week. What do you think the big story of the week is?
I think it was the overreach on the Supreme Court, and it's a little bit convoluted, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So my theory, and I wrote a column, it's on BillO'Reilly.com right now, the trifecta of chaos. My theory, and I think I'm alone in holding this, is that the American people are now wising up to the danger of the far left. All right, so they see a diminished president, Joe Biden. They see that he'll basically sign anything you put in front of him. And then it just keeps getting worse. And it is obvious that the progressive left wants to take over the country in a way that would neutralize any opposition to them.
So what makes you say, wait. What makes you say that it is apparent? What makes you say that Americans are starting to wake up?
When you have a political party basically saying we don't want a 9-member Supreme Court, we want 13 so our diminished president can appoint 4 other far-left loons to the court. And then you have a political party saying, we don't want any restraint in the Senate at all. We want to knock all of that filibuster 60-vote threshold out so that when we have power, we can pass laws that say we're going to seize Glenn Beck's property in Texas and Idaho, wherever you are.
So hang on just a second. I've buried all my land in Idaho. They'll never find it. That's how you feel. That's how I feel. But if I may quote America on at least what I've heard this week.
Well, listen, I don't think you're really giving the folks fair credit here. In my column, I say that 50% of the electorate just is checked out. The same way they checked out in the Revolutionary War. And I make that comparison in the column. I said, look, when we were fighting for our freedom, 50% of the colonists were on the sidelines, some of them even rooting for King George. It's always been that way.
Right.
But I think the people who are paying attention know that a huge mistake was made electing Joe Biden. It doesn't matter how much you hate Trump, all right, and giving power to the progressive community. It is an enormous mistake. One of the worst mistakes ever in American history, because now you see that these people have no respect for traditional America, democracy, or capitalism. They want to wipe it out.
So I think you are correct on that. The minute Kamala Harris becomes president, and assuming that Joe Biden slips away slowly in a speech or sleep, which is really the same thing. When she becomes president, she is so absolutely unlikable that the American people will say, But I'm not sure that anybody's paying attention right now.
No, they're paying attention, Beck. When gas prices,
I hope you're right.
When gas prices rise 93% since Inauguration Day, and people know that. All right, now we have groceries rising. Now, I said this in the very beginning. I said, you put Joe Biden in there. All right, he's going to tax you blind. Now, he's going to tell you he's not, but the reality is he's going to. And now you're getting it at the gas pump and in the grocery store. Now, those are right direct between the eyes stuff. Now, can people understand why that's a tax? Yeah, that's debatable. Some of them are not going to understand it, but they're all not going to be happy about it. So the Republican Party, as paltry as it is, has an opportunity in 2020 to take both houses of Congress. Now, if the Republicans can blow it, they'll find a way. They'll find a way to blow it. Because if there was an effective opposition to the progressive movement, that movement would be over already. Yep. And the other wild card in this whole thing is that the corporate media, as we've seen in the Georgia election, all right, in the Georgia vote reform, the corporate media is squarely behind the progressive movement now, squarely behind it. Now, I was happy to see Coca-Cola come out and say, yeah, we want the All-Star game moved to Denver. I was happy. You know why? Because if you look at the ingredients of Coca-Cola, that is more damaging to your body than tobacco. If you're drinking 3-4 Cokes or Diet Cokes every day, you are killing yourself.
That's
so now,
quite a statement. Hang on.
It's absolutely true, Beck. Sugar is killing people.
Well, the good thing is, wait. The good thing is, Coke doesn't have any sugar in it. It has corn syrup.
Whatever.
So high fructose syrup.
Diabetes,
that's dying.
If you want diabetes in your senior years, drink as much Coke as you want. Okay? I knocked out all the sugar. All right, in my life, and because there's great substitutes for it. You don't need it. And I'm telling you, Beck, I mean, I was always a lean, mean machine. Now I'm even leaner and meaner. No sugar. Yeah.
I'm nicer and fatter. So
yeah, and we all feel bad for you.
So Bill, let's before we leave the Supreme Court, because I do want to go back to the Coca-Cola company here in just a second. But before we leave the Supreme Court, they're trying everything. They're saying we're not packing it, we're unpacking it. Which there's so many. I know. But there's so many dummies out there that they will think that Donald Trump did something evil.
No, look, I think that's over. I really think it's over.
I hope you're right. Man, I hope you're right.
I'll prove it. I'll prove it, Beck. You ready?
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi came out and said, I'm not doing it. Okay? Because Nancy Pelosi knows, all right, the Wicked Witch of the West knows that this is over the top. That this is going to turn people against the progressive left. So she said right away, no, I'm not introducing it. Not going to do it.
Wait, she said yesterday, and I thought this was a brilliant tactic. This is somebody who actually knows a little something of history, most likely because she lived it. She said the growth of the U.S. population and the size of the economy might necessitate expanding the size of the Supreme Court.
But I'm not doing it now. But I'm not doing it now. It was a theoretical argument from an 80-year-old woman, but the bottom line is she isn't going to introduce this Gerald Nadler. Oh, my God. This bill that he and Markey, who's a flat-out communist up in Massachusetts, all right, has proposed. So she's not going to do it.
Well, that's good. And Jerry Nadler is becoming more and more ahead in pants. All right.
Jerry needs to cut out the sugar, too.
Let me tell you, he's lost a lot of weight. He's lean
but that was
mean.
A bypass, gastric bypass thing. They put him upside down and put a staple in his stomach.
I'd take a stapler, too.